Okay, so I just want to discuss my experience on YouTube so far. I started around a year and a half back when I made my first video. And personally, I was like a camera shy person. So it took me a while to reach this stage. Now I'm trying to make videos regularly so that camera shyness has gone a bit. Now I'm stuck with finding the right topics to make videos on. So one thing I learned along the way is that initially I was trying to make videos based on my topics of interest, and eventually I realized that not many people have that similar interest. But then if you want to grow on YouTube, I think you have to adapt to what is actually being shown on YouTube. So I think the first lesson that I've learned is that make videos of your interest, but also you have to make videos on the current searchable terms, like what people are searching currently on YouTube. Because if people don't really search for your kind of video, your video will probably not get like wider reach. So, my best performing video is actually like I made a video on this audio mic and about how you can improve your voice quality after recording using like Audacity, the software. That's my best performing video because people are searching for it. And I never wanted to create that video, but I realized that, the reach is less, impressions are less. So why not try something that people are searching for? Because when I started YouTube, I searched for like, I did not have a mic before, and whenever I recorded my videos, I got the feedback that my voice was very low. So myself, I searched for videos how to improve quality, and then eventually I found videos on how to improve your audio quality. Also, I found videos on how to improve your lighting. So then I made a video on it, and it kind of, I mean, at least that's the one which gets the views out of all. So that is the first point. The second point is, of course, lighting as well. Earlier, I used to make it in the other room in just the tube light and stuff. But then I saw videos of people making videos on how to improve lighting in your room. So I got a dedicated light, like there's one and there's one in the other room. So I think a decent kind of lighting is required for you to make YouTube videos. And so first is audio, second is sorry, first was like choose the topic which is in demand so that your content is searchable. Second is probably improve your audio. Third is lighting. And now coming to something like as a camera shy person, how is has it been? So I just have like 26 subscribers on this channel, and I have a couple of other channels. One is music and one is tech. It's the similar like 100 subscribers on music and about 50 subscribers on tech. So my growth for 1 year has been slow. Uh, but I'm not really I mentioned as I'm a camera shy person, I'm not really like over the top expression kind of a guy. So I have understood that growth is going to be a bit slow for me. Uh, but I think I need to improve just the topics mostly. I think initially you have to get a bit of reach going. Like people have to watch videos somehow. Either you are like a really talented person who has like a personality that could cater to the masses, either in humor or just in acting or comedy or just people or podcasts or whatever. Like people see that kind of stuff these days. So either you have to be that, otherwise you have to find topics which are in demand. Like people make a lot of stuff on AI agents, like if tech is concerned. Otherwise, what I see on the other entertainment segment is basically like AI animated videos are quite there. And then I don't think like tech videos or anything of that sort is kind of like the way to go now because there are already established players for that. who the guys who have been making videos for like 5, 7 years on tech. So they already have established channels. I try to make some things on football, like Manchester United is my favorite club, so I made a couple of videos on that. Didn't get much reach. So I've tried various topics. I would suggest you try various topics. It's always a learning curve. So maybe one of those will, go viral somehow and might increase your followers and your reach. And once you get that, I guess it gets easier day by day. So that is there. Then I would say the last point, I have not been like really consistent. So I make like a video in 2, 3 days, sometimes like two videos in 10 days. But now this is my third video, I think, for the last 3 days. And I will try to keep up my streak as long as I can. At least maybe not every day, but at least like 4 to 5 a week. Because I tried this on Instagram, like my growth on Instagram was also slow. So I tried like on my music channel, I tried like couple of videos for the last like 6, 7 days, and my growth has been better. So I think you should, and me too, should apply the same approach if you are new to YouTube to put content out like regularly, like once or twice a day. You'll find all kinds of opinions online, but I am personally going to try this like 7, 8 videos in at least like 10 days. That's what I'm trying now. Today I didn't have a topic, so I just thought of this. And other thing, now let's come to the last point now. That was the second last point. You have to like improve your skills as a content creator, which will only come from making more videos. And I feel that a change has started coming in me for the last 1 week. Uh, because since I've started making it consistently, just to like go and talk. And I'm not much of a talker actually. Like my whole life, I've not been a talker. So that is why YouTube and social media is quite difficult. But I'm somebody who, if I have decided to like go for something, then I'll try my best at it. Even if it means to try things new, which I'm uncomfortable with a bit. And being camera shy was a hindering point for me, but the only way to get over it is to make more videos. So I'm trying to make nice. I do feel a change. So if you are also new, then you should try making more and more videos. In the beginning, you might not like the sound of your own voice because to my ears, my voice sounds different than what I hear on the video. And I've seen that comment a lot, like online as well. People, the first 2, 3 times they make videos, they're like, that voice is mine. So that was, I mean, there'll be things you might not like, you'll be like, do I look like that? Do I sound like that? But that's nothing to be discouraged about. You'll get used to it. Plus, it's the reality, so you'll have to accept it. So, keep making videos, keep going. And lastly, if you are just somebody who talks less, so I think that everybody who talks or is a kind of introvert or somebody who was never camera shy, they are already on social media. The social media has been there for like 20 years now. All the extroverts and all these people who are comfortable talking on camera are there on YouTube and Instagram. People who are not there till now are probably like the introverts and camera shy people. Maybe not introverts, just camera shy. Or I mean, I get varied points of opinions from people that some people who are not on social media are like, it's a shitty place and the world is going to shit. I agree with that. But there is also a point to say that you just are probably camera shy. And it is also that you don't have much to say. I was one of those people who were like, what do I even go and talk about on YouTube? But I think if I have to go this way, then I have to like just come and talk. That is the biggest realization I'm having. That realization I had, the taking action part is the biggest realization that you have to take action on it. I didn't have anything to say, but just kill your mind which says you don't have anything to say today, do it tomorrow. And I'm trying to like go and just speak and say stuff. So uh, that's my advice. Just speak. First, you'll get comfortable in speaking. Secondly, eventually things will come into your head. And sometimes you might have to speak on things you don't even like, or it's not that interesting, but just for the sake of making videos, just make some videos. Eventually you can make them private if you like in the future don't really like them, or they don't fit your channel that much, like the way you have gone in the future. So, but in the beginning, just start making it. That is what I realized. That is what I'm trying to do. And my most difficult part is finding topics I want to talk about. I've still not got what I really want to talk about. I just want to talk. That is why I came on social media. Like I think I was a quiet person. I'm still am a quiet person, but now I just I thought that everybody is on social media, and I felt deep inside somewhere that I can also say something like what something. I'll find my tribe who likes my opinions or my topics. Not everybody might like, but some people might like. It's good to connect with some people. What's wrong with some people? Like I'm happy if somebody comments in the comment section, I thought about the same topic in the same way that you did. That's good enough. So I just came to talk and just to connect with people as well, with similar kind of people. And like if you're somebody who thinks that everybody is going to like you, that's you know. But there are some people who will like you. So if you can't meet them in real life, because I think now the society as a whole has become much more like sitting at home on your phone oriented. Like when I was young, there were no phones, so we were out and community was much bigger. Social interaction was much bigger, but now it's not there. So if you can't find people like in real life now, and if you're not on social media, maybe you're struggling with isolation, because a lot of people these days are struggling with isolation and loneliness. Why not come on YouTube and show your face and your opinions, and maybe people will connect with you. It's a good way to make friends actually now and going forward. So that is again something that I learned, or maybe I learned that and then I came on social media. But it's a good learning that point. It's a good way to connect with people now. So that was the other point. And yeah, I would, yeah, there's okay. One more point is personally, there's something called a tone of speaking. When I started making videos, I was very flat in my tone. There were no ups and downs in the tone, and I'm still the same person. It's just that the longer you make videos, the more naturally you will talk on camera, and the more tone will come. Initially, I didn't get any views on my videos, and I did like a couple of my friends told me that sound more energetic, and I'm still not that guy who has developed into that, but it has come naturally just because like the more you find interesting topics which you want to talk about, like right now my videos, none of my videos have ever been scripted, but like YouTubers do script their videos, they make a script they talk about, which is also a good way, and those guys are getting the views. But like as a new person, like some if you're not into like the YouTube automation and like how things work, it's better to find things that you really, really want to like, or you can talk about basically, like naturally, and then your tone will also change. And that's the tone matters a lot because it keeps viewers' attention. Because my tone was like very flat. Like this video is nothing like what I made in the beginning. Uh, this is like I don't know, I didn't count, but like 20 videos in on this channel. And this is like a very like usually I make videos on actual topics like tweets, or like recently made a video on car, Aston Martin car that was launched, very beautiful car. Otherwise, I make movies on reviews on movies as the reviews. So I always have something to talk about, and today is something that I'm speaking just from my mind. Like it's just my views, and that's why my maybe in the beginning of the video my tone was a bit flat, but now that you see, even my hand movements are more, and even my tone is probably variable. That helps. Variable tone helps, but you don't have to force it out. Like eventually, when you find your voice, which is in sync with what you talk about, I think it will come automatically. But tone does matter. If you can like fake it in the beginning, if you're not getting views, you can fake it, because the people, like some people just watch videos before they're going to sleep, right? So nobody's in that state of mind to pay attention. But if your tone is like very catchy, uh, then people will hear you out like till the end of the video, or maybe like most part of the video. So pay attention to your tone, and yeah, and that's about it. Like I personally have idea of what I need to work upon. I've got this feedback from my friends that I have to be more energetic. Now I don't know how to be more energetic like than this. Like I'm just a calm, cool kind of person. So I don't know, man. Like it's maybe I'll get better naturally with when I find topics I really want to like talk about. So yeah, that those were my points. That's my experience as well so far. I started like a year and a half back, I think, and I have like 3 4 channels now. So I made about, I would say, like 30 videos across channels, maybe 35 videos. So today my version is like after 35 videos, and of somebody who's like really camera shy. And I'm not an introvert, but I'm not really an extrovert too. Like I'm just an ambivert who's in the middle. If there's something interesting, I'll talk about with anybody. But I was like a little bit like just talking on the camera was very awkward for me. And initially it was very awkward. Now you get used to it. So yeah, that's about it for today.